welcome to my channel. This is Gaming with Graham. All right, guys, we're going to talk about school. Okay. So, yesterday, when I was looking on my classes, I was looking on the announcements, and it was saying that, I can't remember what it was. It was like the syllabus. And if you click on it, it'll show you all this. Well, I seen 3.14. So I literally thought it was at school. And it wasn't. So I got to school because, I mean, it was no big deal. I had a class at 1 o'clock. So I went to school and I talked to the lady on the counter and I showed her the picture I took of my class. And she says, "Oh, this is online." And I said, "I thought it was, but I wasn't for sure, so I thought I'd come and, you know. So I went to the library and I was asking this lady because I logged in, everything was good, but I was the only one in and it was already 9 o'clock. And I told her I don't understand why it's not working. Well, she gave me headphones because you have to have headphones when you're doing videos and stuff. Um, and I was on my Chromebook, and when I was talking to the guy in the library, because she told me to go upstairs and talk to the people upstairs because they would know more. So I asked the guy if he could help me because my class is online and I don't know what I'm doing. And he's like, "Yeah, I can help you, no problem." And so I I went to it and I said, "Look, I'm the only one in." And he's like, "Which one did you click on?" I said, "The 1111." He says, "Oh, that's at 1 o'clock." And I was like, "Oh, wow, that's why I can't get in." I messaged the teacher and everything saying I can't get in. Class started at 9. And yeah. So I would imagine he deleted the message because, wrong teacher. So soon as he had me log into 1112, he showed me how to get in. And it was 924, but it was awesome because he still had the code you enter if you're here or absent. And so the code was in there, and I'm like, thank you, God. Now I'm not going to be, late. Um, so I hurried up and entered the code into my computer, and voila, I'm in. Well, I was already in, but the code makes it. I'm here. Hello. So online was very confusing at first, but I understand it now. And the cool thing I love about it is there's a thing at the bottom, and we can see our instructor and we can see his computer what he's doing. And the cool thing about it is they have where you can mute your camera, you can mute your speaker and that. And when the guy was helping me, he touched the screen on my Chromebook, and he says, "Oh, it's a touch screen." I said, "Well, that's good to know because I didn't even know that." I had no clue that my Chromebook was touchscreen. Something you learn. So it was very interesting. But the thing I like about this class is I can raise my hand without, waiting for the instructor to see my hand and say, yeah, he's, when you're in class and he's talking about stuff and you raise their hand, a lot of times he won't answer you until he finishes what he's saying. So, but anyways, after that class, I went to the cafeteria. Well, actually, no, I went to the bookstore and I bought my webcam. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, my hair's messed up. I haven't woke up yet. But anyways, I got the camera. When I went to go get the box, they had like 6 or something in there. I took that up front. That one was 100. I was like, nope. No, no. Um, so, um, he, I went and grabbed the other box. There was only one left. And, I wanted a 1080p. It's like 30 frames per second. So we'll find out how good it is when I'm gaming because my other one wasn't good at all. Um, but it'll be good for school because I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's okay for school. But I got this basically thinking that I was going to need it for school, but I realized, I didn't. But I didn't realize it at the time. So I went ahead and got that. I grabbed me a Burger King $40 card, and then I asked him about the cafeteria because with me going to school in the morning and then having class at 1, by the time my class was over at 10:50, I was starving. So I asked him about the card, and he said it's $100, and I'm like, ouch. And I was just like, that's a lot of money, but I figured I might as well. So I bought the $100 cafeteria card, which I did not know it includes Subway and this other eatery thing, which has tacos and stuff. But I ended up getting just a slice of pizza because I really didn't need like Subway or anything like that. So when I went to scan the card, for some reason their computer system wasn't registered for it, so I got it free. It was like $3 and something for a slice of pizza, but I mean it's a big slice. It's like this. Um, so I ate my lunch, and then I went to my other class, and he was talking about you know all the work. He even gave us the syllabus, and I mean he went over everything. And he told me, he says, if you're taking the 11-12 and you're taking the 11-11, that's going to be way too much work for you. There's no way you're going to be able to keep up. So I was talking to him in that, and when I was talking to him, I was telling him, how I want to make my own PCs and that. And we were talking about, I can't have a job because I passed out. I ended up in the hospital. My blood pressure was low and all that stuff. And he said, well, selling your computers will be stressful, but I'm not doing it like as a business. I'm just doing it on my own time, kind of, messing around with stuff and, making a home PC type thing. The first computer I get, I'm going to make it for myself. And then I'm going to call Rent-A-Center and send that back and probably get a PS5. I'm not sure yet. But I found out the PSVR does go for PS5. You have to get a special adapter or whatever, which is fine, no big deal. But each class is 400. And I realized what he was saying, that taking 11-12 and 11-11 would be way too much work. It'd be a lot of work. And I realized this, and I mean, I started yesterday. So this morning I called registration. I was talking to them, and they said I had to talk to financial aid. So I was talking to financial aid and found out because I have grant money, there's no specific amount of courses that you can take in one time. So I was very happy about that. So she said it wouldn't interfere with any of, my financial aid or anything like that. So she transferred me back to registration, and I was able to drop the class because it had just started. So I was able to drop the class, and I asked her, is that $400 going to be removed from my financial aid because, I was in the class? She says, no, no. The 400 is not taken out until you're in the class for a certain period of time. And she's like, because you're dropping it now, there's not going to be a problem. So I'm like, thank you God. So the 11-12 is $400, which I have enough in my financial aid for. So whatever's left after the class is paid for, then I'll get the rest in my PayPal account. So I wanted to show you this real quick. Now, I was looking on my class schedule I mean, I've done 2 videos so far and I messed up both times. So, okay. So the teacher will announce what you have to do, and I was thinking I was thinking that I had to do all the way to 1112, but he's saying 115. So, and I basically did all of this thinking I was going to have to do 1112, but he's talking about 115. So I'm going to rewatch all this, and then I'm going to do the 115, and I'll be done. Now, the simulator is. I always get interrupted. I am so sorry. So, um, yeah, so everything is virtual. They don't do it hands on because they said it's a lot of power. It takes up a lot of space. It costs money to get, PCs that you can build on, things like that. So they do virtual now, which is fine. I don't have a problem with it. But once you watch this, then you would go here, you can read all this, and then you could start the lab. And the lab would be this right here. So that's all I got to do. Because I didn't know that this is all I do. Because if he would have said 1.1 to 1.12, then I would have to do all of this. But I just noticed I only have to do one more assignment. So I have to watch this video and do the assignment, and I'm done. But I know Thursday, I'm going to have more work because we're going to go over chapter 2. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to have us do because this is a long list. He had told us that he's going to jump around. He's going to jump around and be able to, let us know or whatever. But if you go into the syllabus for this one, nope, wrong class. Is that the right class? Yeah, it's the right class. I almost thought I was going in the wrong class. So the one I'm taking is operating system and maintenance. And it's 8 weeks, and it's virtual. So this is the syllabus. This tells you exactly what we're going to be going over and what the topics are going to be. And then he has all the rules, the class participation, the attendance, all that stuff. And then, it goes down to, how much your grades are worth and how much your homework is worth. And, so 90% to 100 is an A, 80% to 89 is a B, 70% to 79 is a D or is a C, 60% to 69 is a D. So I did make a D on the my last final exam. I made a D. So hopefully this class, I'll be able to make a better grade. Because when I did the one for summer, I was really confused on how to do anything. But eventually I caught on. It didn't take very long for me to catch on. But yeah, I only had that one assignment. So today I might be able to do a game later in the day. I'm not sure what game I'm going to do. But I'm going to swap my camera over to my regular PC and do this camera on my school PC. Because I'm not going to need anything, fancy for my class. Another thing with this camera is I can close a shutter. There's a shutter on it, and it said so that way you have your privacy. But I love my camera. It is so awesome. I'm going to have to turn my Christmas lights off. I didn't realize that I still had my Christmas lights on. But yeah, I dropped 1111, and thank God that it, didn't interfere with anything. She said that if I would have waited like maybe a couple weeks, I would have been charged the 400 and I would have had to just stick with the class. So I'm glad he discussed all that. Um, so yeah. So I will have a video later today. Um, I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna play, and if you notice, I got all this stuff on my desktop, and it's from that one. Because I can stream on this one and have that one running, but I don't do that because this screen is a lot smaller. Um, but yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys have a safe and happy day. God bless, and I will see you guys later. Let's do this. I do, ba do, ba do. This is Grandma signing out. Adios, amigos. Doses. I'm out.
Fruit too.